That's right, hello! We are back with more Drakengard 2. In fact, we are here. I'm happy to be playing this again today for one exclusive reason, and that is because Drakengard has this free mission here, the District of Hallowed Wall at Waterground, that is absolutely awful. I hate it. And grinding that for levels off stream is not fun. So, let's hop right in there. Starting Chapter 5, Shadowed Valley. We mastered a couple weapons, I think. So I already read that one. We have this one. We didn't read this one, I don't think. A lord with penchant for hunting once owned this sword. With it at his side, he would ride into the forest and not return until he had slaughtered all the animals he could find. Several decades later, when the lord's grandson inherited the title, he also inherited this sword. The new lord was a gentle soul and wasn't fond of hunting until the day he found this sword among his grandfather's possessions. From then on, his interest grew and he began to make frequent hunting trips. As the months passed, the young lord's behavior became more and more eccentric. He would lick the food off his plate and was sometimes even seen walking on all fours around the castle. Then one day he disappeared. No one knew what had become of him, only that a beastly roaring could be heard echoing from deep within the castle dungeons. It is said that it can still be heard to this day. Oh, well that sucks. Also very strange. Alright, so I know we maxed this one out. I'm pretty sure we read this one. Yeah, we read that one. Okay. I know we didn't read this one though. Okay, we got Union. In his instructions to the royal swordsmith, the king demanded that the new sword should combine the fang of a behemoth, the beak of a griffin, and the talon of a dragon, and iron from the eastern lands. Though he knew the task would be long and arduous, the faithful smith vowed to make the weapon and set out to find the materials right away. Clearly the smith needed help, but no traveling companion could be found. Nor was it any surprise that no one rose to the challenge. It was because the kingdom was weak and that the king had searched the library to find a sword powerful enough to protect his subjects. This was no mere whim. The smith knew he had to find a way. So the swordsmith traveled alone, but 2 months passed without any progress. Navigating the monster-infested wilderness was proving to be difficult, and he was close to despair. It was then that a hero of the time had happened to pass by. After listening to the smith's tale, he agreed to lend a much-needed hand. The two fought on together. After countless adventures, the faithful smith forged the king's sword. Sadly, it did not possess as much power as the king had hoped, but he was still elated with it. Using the power of the sword, the king kept the monsters at bay and continued to rule the land. The smith was duly knighted and served his king for many happy years. Well, that's probably the happiest ending I've heard in this game so far. Okay, did we ever read about Mana Staff? I don't know if we ever did. Shadow Weaver, hello! Oh yeah, we did read about that. Okay. Calamitous Staff, Audacious. We didn't read about this one, I don't think. The staff was created with the skin and bones of a gaunt magician. The magician was a famous man with many disciples. When he grew old, he asked his disciples to select one of their own number to be his successor. Right, P? Like, if somebody lives in this game story, it's kind of surprising. One of the magician's disciples was a talented young man with eyes as sharp as an eagle. The old magician named him his successor and taught him everything he knew. The young man mastered every known spell within half a year. Thrilled by his progress, the old magician asked him to help train the other disciples. During training, the young man began to invent new spells. Soon, the other disciples began to train directly under him, rather than their former master. The old magician knew that his time had passed and asked his protege to take his place. But the young man refused. He said he wanted to travel the world and seek out new magic. Stung by the young man's refusal, the magician's emotions, pent up until now, exploded. Jealousy, hatred, love. He unleashed every spell he knew, but the young man calmly reflected each of his curses back at him. Caught in a maelstrom of his own magic, the old man's flesh melted, leaving nothing but skin and bones. Huh. Wow. See, that's more like it. Ulrich's Axe. How you doing, PD? Right? A king who made offerings to the Reaper, offered to live, hoping to live forever, commissioned this axe to act as an instrument of the gods. Its purpose, to sever the necks of beautiful young men and drink their blood in the Reaper's honor. It has tasted the blood of many hundreds, and the Reaper has prospered from these tributes. That's weirdly worded. For the first ceremony, the king chose 2 men and ordered one to execute the other. Every subsequent month, he would then choose a new executioner to sacrifice the last. And so it continued. Year after year, executioner becoming sacrificed until the month of the king's 150th birthday. The pair involved in the ceremony this month were best friends. When one had sacrificed the other, he turned to the king crying and said, "I give my own life to the Reaper. I shall walk the road to Hades with my friend." Then he cut off his own head, and the axe pierced the altar, so deeply that none would remove it. The king's long life was at an end. The axe finally found its way into the hands of Ulrich, where it once more provides sacrifices to the Reaper. The cycles of blood, which curses it, cannot be halted. A secret known only by the Reaper himself. Okay, question. How did it find its way into Ulrich's hands if nobody was able to remove it from the altar? I know, what's his name? Sabin in my Discord. He was one of my FF14 raid members. He really likes Ghost Wildlands. Fallout 76. The hell is Fallout 76? Didn't they skip 72 games?
Through our plan, this is going to be difficult.
It's impossible to escape from so many nights. Destroy them with the dragon's flame.
The sky's covered.
We'll blast our way through. Hold on tight.
I bet you if you met any Ghost Recon player who was really into it at the start, they'd argue that there's nothing to do in Ghost Recon. That's the way it is with every MMO. Ow, I flew right into that thing's attacks.
That man. That's no ordinary man. Who is he?
Ah. I see you there, plane. Legna leveled up. Look at that. Actually, I feel no need to have. So I figured out that I can just fly super fast, like almost all the time, and dodge like almost everything. Sometimes I make mistakes and still get hit though.
Princess doesn't look too good. Let's get out of here.
Like that. Yeah, I'm not too sure about the new Pokemon games yet either with the tie-ins to Pokemon Go. Like, I don't know how important those will be to the game itself, so... I'm not too fond of the parts where they just let you, like, get into a battle and throw a Pokeball. That doesn't sound exciting. Multiplayer looks interesting. Dead.
We'll deal with him later. Let's get out of here.
Did I kill them all? Did I win? I won. Oh shit, that's this.
Here comes a big one.
Nope, spin around, thank you. What? No, I don't want you to do that. What are you doing? Get out of here. Get out of that window. Hit and run. Come on. P the Magic D. If you could play Zelda with Breath of the Wild with more than one person and one gets to play Link and one gets to play Linkle, wouldn't that be exciting for you? Am I pooping out fireballs? No, I'm just moving so fast it appears they're flying out my ass. That or I ate Taco Bell recently and I am pooping out fire. That is an option. Though I do, I went to high school with this guy who referred to eating Taco Bell as getting flaming anal. A 100 EXP from doing something there. Oh, you bet you think you wish you could fight with me, don't you? That's right, you get out of the sky. This is my sky, not yours. Hey, there you go.
If we wait, we'll lose the initiative. We should strike while we still can.
It's true. The one-eyed man killed my father, Oral. But right now, we have to focus on freeing the districts. Right, Mana?
So it was you, no way? I had heard that some renegades were going around smashing up the districts. You surprise me.
The one-eyed man. I hate him.
Mana, what's wrong? What is it about the one-eyed man? You've been a bit strange ever since we saw him.
Just drop it, Noe. Gentlemen shouldn't probe about a lady's past.
When the one-eyed man was there, I managed to pick up a few words. Precious light And something about a castle, I think.
You heard words? I didn't hear anything.
No, you wouldn't. It was more like his thoughts, you could say.
That must be the District of Precious Light. There are some real bad types that hang out there. A guy called Yaha is the District Guardian.
Let's go to the District of Precious Light. The longer we wait, the stronger their defenses will become.
A Breath of the Wild co-op would be awesome. I'd love that. Personally. I did not see a new Fallout teaser today. I'm kind of surprised that there is a new Fallout since it took them quite a while to come up with Fallout 4, 3, or 4 after Fallout 3. Man, I can't speak English today. In which game, Shadow? Yeah, I was saying earlier that, didn't they skip 72 games? Like, are we gonna get the Fallout 5 through 75?
I've heard that they round up civilians to be used as forced labor in the castle. It seems that conditions here are as bad as in the other districts.
More sacrificial martyrs.
Let's go.
Oh, you guys are the worst.
So many.
It's most likely named after Vault 76. That's not the joke. Come on, guys. Work with me here. Work with me. Whose turn was it? I think it was... No, your turn. Fine. So rude. Can't just let me have this one.
Pact partner must be guarding this district.
So, what is the New Vegas' relationship to Fallout 3? How does that work? It's a crossover between Overwatch and Fallout. It's how the Omnic War started after the world was rebuilt. I actually need to explore this town a little before I kill everything. I have not played a single Fallout game, though I did ask recently what the relationship was so that I could determine if I wanted, or not the relationship, what systems they were on, because I'm considering playing them, possibly for you guys. Doing my first jump into the series on stream. Just visit, okay. So it's not like Pokemon and how Diamond and Pearl had Platinum as its link, and Emerald was the third one to Ruby, Sapphire, so on and so forth. Shit. Get out of here. What the hell you hitting me for? You guys just wish you were cool. You're not cool. That's it. That's all you need to know, is that you're not cool. Although, this guy, he's pretty cool. He's just like mowing everything down. Alright, let's go explore over here. What's over here? You know, this place looks kind of familiar. Is this the desert area from the first game? Fallout 4 is 20 years after 3. Shadow, have you ever been involved with a real military operation? Oh, I got 1.2 EXP. These guys are giving me more EXP now. I get like 3 more EXP per kill. That's amazing. What? Something's shooting at me. Look at these guys just lining up to die. What is this? Oh, up there. Can I get in there? They're great here. I'll take money. Money's good. What the hell is that? This guy's like, "Ugh!" I don't think I can knock down the tower. Is there a way to get up there? Or is this guy just going to be eternally shooting at me? I guess he's just going to be shooting at me. Oh, you know how I get up there? I know how to get up there. Worry about that in a minute, though. Yeah, because they're all in the same universe, right? Ow, fucking stop shooting arrows at me, you sack of shit. I know Ad really likes Fallout 3, so if anything, I'd like to one day do Fallout 3 and so that she'd come hang out with us more. Ah shit, my game's lagging. Some things, okay, so some things that happen are actually canon in the game, so your choices matter to an extent, but there's some set things that occur that don't change. Fallout New Vegas is her favorite. Start there. Maybe. All right, what's our EXP looking like? Almost where I want it to be. All right. I don't know if I could do that, P. There's a year in the trailer. She's babysitting today. Oh no. Darn Southern hospitality. Gotta be so generous all the time. You just need to tell people and be like, no, you babysit your own damn kid. And they'll be like, but I have to go to work. And she's like, I don't fucking care. Take the kid to work. Alright, I think that may be enough now. It is! Okay, so we're gonna swap to the Silver Butterfly. I know the Silver Butterfly's weak, but it's very close to being level 4, and I want to see what we get for getting this to level 4. It's a matter of principle now. There's a case right there. Alright. So guys, I'm gonna fly around the map and look for, I'm looking for treasure. I don't see any treasure. Okay, fuck. I'll back off. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. But now, we're just gonna run past those guys. It's not important. It is the year the Master Mutant. Oh, it's a prequel. That's kind of cool then. What? Oh. Arena, hello! "20 years after the blast." That. So how long after the blast is the other ones open then, guys? Relatively speaking. Feed my interest in this series. Because I really want to play it. Arena, we're talking about Fallout and the new Fallout game that was announced. I see we got a lot of Fallout fans in the chat, so this helps. Guys, look how hard my silver butterfly's hitting, though. Like, 30 damage is really good for a weapon with 10 attack power.
So this is the Castle of the Precious Light. Looks like the knights are in firm control here, too.
Of course they are.
Yeah. Some people call it the Citadel of Light. It's not just some backwater fort, you know? Oh no. Come on, let's get inside.
Yeah, let's get inside.
No time to waste. Let's go.
Thanks for reaffirming what we just said, Amanda. I appreciate that.
Put up a fight, or it's no fun for me. Let's go.
The Magicians of Light have you in their sights. Eliminate. Okay, well, that's the plan.
We can't stop it.
It's the plan. It would behoove you guys to die fast so that I don't have to worry about killing you. A lot of EXP here, though. I may just stick with this sword for a while. You guys as excited as I am? 50 to 100 years after. Okay, so a lot of difference in the amount of time that has passed then. Arena, I think from what they were telling me is that they've just announced it today, or it was like the trailer was announced today, shown today, something. Which is funny, like E3 is gonna be out soon. Why don't they just wait till then? Well, speaking of which, E3 is soon, guys. I realized last night during Tribe's stream, I want to hear more about the Switch version of The World Ends With You, because I'm gonna play that again. I'm sorry, it was so good. And I may even stream it because it was that good. Fallout 4 takes place 200 years after the explosion. You know that. Okay. Well, thanks, guys, for giving me info on the series. I've not gotten into it yet. I tend to try and stay away from open world games because my backlog is so massive and I get really immersed in open world games and don't get anything done. Like most people who play open world games. It's just, I don't like having such a huge backlog. One thing I do really like about streaming is that I get to hang out with you guys, but also I've finished a bunch of games that have just been sitting on my backlog, and I've actually finished games that have just been sitting there that I did play, got to the end boss, and just never finished. that's exciting, I think. And times 2 EXP for every kill right now. This game's a lot more forgiving on its combos. Am I still only getting times 2 EXP? I leveled up though. Oh, I am. Alright, that sucks. Ow. Thank you for the health ball. I like health. Health makes me happier. Fallout 3 takes place 180 years. Okay. First Fallout's 50 years. So it's definitely before the first Fallout game then. Yeah, so it looks like times 2 is the maximum multiplier you can get for EXP, which is still really good considering I'm up to 490. Let's see how high we can get this combo. We're at 530, so... This might be weird. Oh, I died there because this fucker with the shield. Oh well. That was a good run, you guys. Ow, 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 what the hell? Bell just like walked up and stabbed me and I'm pressing buttons to stop it from happening and it's not working. The game is now working against me. I think it technically always has been, but... Papir! Hello! Hello! How are you doing today? Did you get lots of sleep? How is Peanut doing? How do you feel about new moons and full moons? We're cutting down members of the Army of Light. This is what they were before World of Warcraft. This is the Citadel of Light. It's not very bright. It doesn't live up to its name. At least not in aesthetics. Full moons suck as a teacher? New moons are fine. Jesus, why are you guys all still alive? Ow. Just don't fucking slash me, you sack of shit. I slash you, that's how this works. I cut you down where you stand. That's the rules. The rules are very important for engagement, guys. Oh shit, this big knight guy, dude. Ow. These spellcasters are jerks. I do like to get up close and personal, though. That's kind of nice. That's not who I wanted you to hit. I wanted you to hit the big guy. Big guys are easily more dangerous than anything we fought in thus far. Oh, come on. Ow! Stop slashing me! These big guys take a while to kill. Holy shit. Get out of here. Alright. How much XP have we gotten for this sword now? Probably a fair chunk. Yeah, we got almost 4,000. Guys, we're almost to level 4 on the Silver Butterfly. This is amazing. I'm gonna stop the recording here though, and we're gonna continue on in the next video.